Hey ladies, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you're a first time listener and you like what you hear, turn on the notification bell and comment down below your thoughts towards the end of this video. So today I'm going to be talking about the differences or similarities, pros and cons of a Miss Independent and Sista self-sufficient. I totally just made that up. But I wanted to come on here and talk about this because there's been a lot of propaganda and attention and criticisms even for the quote unquote Miss Independent, especially in terms of talking about relationships and how does the Miss Independent chick do well in relationships, romantic relationships, right? So I wanted to break this down and I wanted to put this in front of you ladies so that you can think about, are you Miss Independent or are you Sista self-sufficient? Now, I wanted to kind of break down which one is best for you, especially if you are a traditional woman or you subscribe to traditional gender roles, you aspire to have a relationship someday, aspire to be a mother, you're currently dating, whatever your situation is. I want to put this in front of you so that you can think about which role or which image would be best for you. So let's start off with Miss Independent. So these are some things that I've thought of. They're not law, right? Everything I'm going to say, I'm speaking hypothetically. So of course there's exceptions. Of course there's women who do claim to be the Miss Independent, but are excellent at relationships. They are very much well loved and cherished by everyone. And I'm not talking about that. And I'm also not discrediting that at all, but I'm talking about a general outlook of Miss Independence at the surface level. So if you know a woman who is Miss Independent and you don't find these qualities within her or within yourself, if you claim to be Miss Independent, then this isn't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an overall general sense, how Miss Independent is put out by media and other people here online and so forth. So with that being said, Miss Independent, she's usually a woman who doesn't quote unquote need help. She's proud of her sovereignty. She's quick to move alone. She doesn't wait on other people. She thrives on doing solo projects, right? So those are some things with being Miss Independent. She's frequently by herself, but that doesn't always mean that she is lonely. However, her doing relationships can be a challenge. When I've talked to women who have been used to living the Miss Independent lifestyle for a long time, they do find it challenging to emotionally and mentally connect with someone else and be intimately vulnerable with them because they are conditioned to love having control. They love to be aware of everything and know everything that's going on. They don't really seem to like surprises as much. And this is how they're able to sustain their independency. So what about Sista self-sufficient? What's the difference? Well, Sista self-sufficient recognizes that she does need help and she's not afraid of saying when she needs help. However, in general, she is able to take care of herself and stick to her routine and come up with ways to keep her in alignment with her goals and with her agenda. Sista self-sufficient does not reject or have a hard time with relationships. She understands that relationships is a part of her life and it's a part of her journey, even failed relationships, even relationships that aren't going to make her happy all of the time. She still understands that there are certain experiences in relationships she needs to go through so that she can achieve the best relationship that she can have. Sista self-sufficient is also resourceful. She is able to find out and get resources when she needs them, even if it's last minute, right? Miss Independent is very, very hardworking. Miss Sista self-sufficient is also hardworking, but she knows that, she can ask for help when she needs it. She has no problem asking for help. Miss Independent prides herself on not asking for help. Doesn't mean she never does, but she prides herself on the moment she does not. And since she's navigating from that sense of pride, the moments that she asks for help isn't very frequent. Sister Self-Sufficient doesn't really have this type of pride. Sister Self-Sufficient can get into the damsel in distress role, not all the time, but she can when she needs to, or hey, when she wants to. Sister Self-Sufficient also makes it clear that she does want to have, romantically, speaking of relationships, she does want to have a partner someday. She wants to have a man in her life. She wants to have some kind of partner that can also help her and add to her life. Because remember, she's Sister Self-Sufficient. So she's good at taking care of herself and giving herself her basic needs. But I'm not going to say she's not good at it, but striving to be at the top of the corporate ladder usually is in the forefront of the Sister Self-Sufficient's mind. She can do it if she wants to. That's usually something that's at the top of Miss Independent's mind. Miss Independent wants to get to the top of the corporate ladder, the top of the chain, and she prides herself on being able to get there on her own. Sister Self-Sufficient would love to get there, but she also has no problem getting there with someone by her side. She has no problem getting there working with a team. She has no problem getting there maybe 10 years from now. She doesn't have this rush to get there right away. So ladies, I want to ask you, which one are you? Are you Miss Independent or are you Sister Self-Sufficient? I think personally that Miss Independent can go very, very far in life. It's actually one of her goals to go very, very far in life. And she has no problem doing it on her own. She prides herself off of that. Of course, she wants a relationship. Of course, she wants friends. Of course, she wants a large network. However, she understands that getting it on her own is paramount. It's the very thing that she really enjoys about her life. The fact that she doesn't have to depend on anyone because she's Miss Independent. Sister Self-Sufficient has no problem depending on somebody. However, she vets and uses her discernment on who that person is. So she's not just going to blindly and naively depend on someone that she knows is not cut up for the job or is not trustworthy. Also, Sister Self-Sufficient can depend on people that she's had a long, healthy history with. So this may be someone in her family before it's like a man or a friend or someone from her job. Sister Self-Sufficient, I don't want to make it seem like she's the barely gets by girl, but she is able to get by. But however, she's happy about it. She's content. She doesn't feel ashamed that she doesn't have the most and the best for herself. She's happy that she has what she has and she enjoys it. And she genuinely doesn't have this urge to be the best looking thing in the room or have the most accomplishments in the room. She is happy and she is content with her lifestyle. Usually this type of woman will have a lifestyle that is relaxed, cozy, comfortable, and it's easygoing. Miss Independent, however, will have a lifestyle that is busy, exciting, always something new. And it's usually going to be something that is considered the best. She wants to offer herself the best of the best. So career-driven women usually fit easily into Miss Independent. Not all career-driven women are Miss Independent, but they easily can fit into it. This is more so a mentality than it is a lifestyle. You can have the mentality of Miss Independent while having a sufficient lifestyle, and you can have the mentality of being sufficient, being a sufficient woman while having a Miss Independent lifestyle. So just think about, which one are you? Where do you fit in? What are the pros and cons of each? And be real with yourself. Be self-aware. And there's nothing wrong with you saying you want to be a self-sufficient woman. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with you saying you want to be Miss Independent. But understand that there's cons to both. I would say the cons to being a self-sufficient woman is you may not always have the best. You may have times where you're going to need some help. You may have times where you might need to ask someone to assist you on some things. However, you're never going to feel bad about it, and it's not something to feel bad about. because it's okay to receive things. You're a woman, right? And I think that's probably one of the cons of Miss Independent. She sometimes may have a problem receiving things because she's so used to doing everything on her own, by herself and for herself. So receiving can be an issue for Miss Independent, but not so much for Miss Self-Sufficient. So it's important that we figure out which one are we. I would say for me, I'm probably Miss Self-Sufficient. I have a very comfortable lifestyle. I don't have this desire to be the boss at all costs. I'm happy with my life and I love my relationships. I'm always welcoming new relationships and I'm always welcoming help. So I'm definitely Sista Self-Sufficient. I'm not Miss Independent. I never really have been. And that's okay with me. I take no shame in that. But I do have girlfriends that are Miss Independent and they're amazing women. They're trailblazing women. They work very hard. They're serious about what they want and they will get it by any means necessary. And I'm always going to be here to support them, encourage them, and be here for them when they just want a shoulder to lean on. So ladies, which one are you? Comment down below your thoughts. Like this video if you enjoyed. I can't wait to read what you ladies have to say, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.